Hello everyone, my name is Jen and welcome to the Book Refuge and welcome to my February book haul. These are all books that got hauled during the month of February and I just want to share them with you so that I can put them away. Got my handy dandy book cart over here, but I'm going to stack them up behind me so you can see them. I'm actually going to put out this candle so I don't burn my hair. And then we'll get started. So I'm super pumped about a lot of these. There was some exciting releases. I have some gifts to share. I got some historical romances to haul, some anticipated book mail that I received. I'm very excited to dive into all of this and we'll see. I don't usually have a ton to say when I do a book haul because I don't do like a deep dive into what the book is about, but we'll go ahead and do this. Let's just go ahead. So I have two books real quick to share that I've actually won in a giveaway, and I have some more books coming from this giveaway, but I'm doing my book haul today, so there we go. I participated in Fantasy Romance February, which was a lot of fun. I read so many fantasies in that month, and because I was a creator who was helping, they had giveaways that the creators got to be a part of, as well as there was giveaways happening for participants as well. And so I won a giveaway with, I think there's 5 different books in it. Let me see if I have it right. Oh, it's over there. But I received the first 2, and then I am still going to be getting 3 more that I got. So one of them was Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. And I believe this one is supposed to be kind of like a fantasy, like a gaslight fantasy. So it takes place in London or something like that. And I don't know, it was really pretty. I also got sent a container of tea with this, which was really cute. But this is a signed copy by the author. And I believe Crystal enjoyed this one a lot. So I'm intrigued by it. I really do like the cover of this one. And then I was also sent Betwixt by Dorinda Jones. This one does say it's a paranormal women's fiction. So number one, I'm a little nervous that was in a giveaway for Fantasy Romance February. But I mean, women's fiction can still have a romance included. So we'll see if it does or what happens. But it's very beautiful and I'm still willing to give it a try, even if, but it's Betwixt. I mean, it's gorgeous, right? It's gorgeous. I'm willing to try this. And I was also sent some bookmarks with it and stuff, which was cute. And this one was signed as well. I mean, they were books that I got as a gift, winning. So I'm definitely willing to give them a try, right? Then there was a Target sale, which I did. Let me see, where's the other one I got in the Target sale? My books are all a little mixed up, which tends to happen to me when I've already read some of the books and move them around. Which other one did I get in the sale? I can't remember, but there was a 6th one because they were, oh, I know what it is. I got the first 2 books in the Stacy Read, but I'm going to read one of them in my March TBR, so it's on my TBR shelf. But I got Accidentally Compromising the Duke, and then I got Wicked in His Arms. So I got the first 2 books in this, and I love when Target has this sale because they always have some good indie books in there as well. And then I got Baking Me Crazy and Batter of Wits by Carla Sorensen. I actually already read this one, really liked it. These were Smarty Pants romance, and they got new covers, which I really like these a lot. And these are my first Carla Sorensen. I was very excited to read some of hers. I also got Carnal Secrets by Suzanne Wright. I'm slowly adding to my Phoenix Pack series, and I just love how Montlake's books feel. I love them so much. So I'm slowly adding these. I've read the entire Phoenix Pack and absolutely loved them. And then I also grabbed The Lady by Golden Angel. So I've been wanting to read Golden Angel because I really like her on TikTok. And so I just grabbed the book that was available. And it's also part of the Dirty Heroes series, which I read the first 4 books in that series and I wasn't loving it, even though they were by different authors. But I'm definitely willing to do this one because these were all or the Dirty Heroes collection, and this one is like Lady and the Tramp, and he's like a dom, and so she's like, it says he'll put the lady on his leash, and it looks really sexy. But I've been wanting to try one of Golden Angel's, and like this is only like 120 pages, so I thought I would get it since it was part of that sale. Then, where are we going next? Oh, next I have some that I ordered from Amazon. I had to get this book, even though I don't really love it, but I needed a complete collection. So there's that. I got Twisted Hearts by Cora Riley. So, a bit controversially, in my opinion, Cora Riley changed the covers of the series, the Kimora Chronicles, which I adore the first 4 books in the Kimora Chronicles. I absolutely love them. Not as big a fan of books 5 and 6. However, I own all of the other original ones except for this one, and there was only like 2 weeks left before she was going to change the covers. So I ordered this so that I have a complete collection of the originals. So I'm not necessarily like, oh my god, I'm so happy to have this one, but I am happy to complete my collection now because I was never in a hurry to buy this one, and now I have it. Then I have Dipped in Holly by Dana Eiler. I'm slowly collecting all of her books. Absolutely love like the insides of these. So I got this one. And then of course I got Headcase, which I've already read. Very excited to add that. Oops, which side is it on? Very excited to add that to my collection. This is book 4 in the Necessary Evils. These are gay psychopath romances. It's a good time for everyone. I mean, except for the people that they're murdering. There's that. These will probably fall at some point, but we're going to go with it. Then I was sent a few things. Let me grab the ones that I was sent. Books everywhere. Oh, I got a whole stack of these. Books all over the place. Okay, so first actually is a book I already have, but I had ordered a signed copy and it literally just arrived a week and a half ago because that's how far they were back ordered. So I got my signed copy of Go Tell the Bees That I'm Gone. And I was laughing with my friend. I'm very happy to have a signed copy. This is the first release that I have been a fan when it's been released. But it's like I paid, you know, the shipping for it. I ordered it from the bookstore. I ordered it in October and I got it at the beginning of February. And I waited that long to have like 3 letters. But it's okay. It's DG. I'm happy to have it. But I also laughed because I was like, that's what I waited for. I waited for it. That entertains me quite a bit. Then, I was sent a copy of The Night and Its Moon by Piper CJ. Yes, I'm aware of all the drama that happened with this. But, I believe in second chances. I saw the apology that this author put out, and I will judge this book on its merits when I try it. I've heard about the issues, but I also know that people are human. People get defensive, people get nasty, and then people reflect on their behavior and are horrified what they did in the heat of a moment. If this author throws a hissy fit ever again and is cruel to a reviewer or says things they shouldn't say, then we're done with it. But this was sent to me by a friend of this channel, a channel member, as well as they are a friend like of this author. And you know, when this was being sent to me, it was before anything had happened, and the person who sent it to me reached out and was like, so things have gotten awkward since I sent you this, and I understand if you don't want to talk about it, whatever. I'm not someone who's gonna be afraid of that. I also, like, I didn't purchase this. It was purchased as a gift for me, and I'm willing to check it out. I don't know when that will be, because I'm a little bit fantasied out, but I am interested that this is a sapphic fantasy, and I do still want to give it a chance, even though the author overreacted and ran her mouth when she shouldn't have. She did also ask forgiveness, and I could tell how painful that was, because it's hard to eat crow and to apologize. But for me personally, you don't have to feel any other way. You don't. You are allowed your opinion or however you want to feel. I believe in second chances. I believe when someone is humble and owns up to their mistakes and asks for it, that I will give grace, because who am I to, I am not perfect in any way, and I would hate for someone to expect me to be perfect. So I got a copy of this, and I'm excited to try it. So thank you. The person who sent me this knows who sent it to me. Thank you very much. Then I was sent by the PR for Harper Voyager. I was sent a copy of Hunt the Stars by Jessie Mahalik, and this is supposed to be the first in a sci-fi romance trilogy. I was told it will be a romance. I don't know how spicy it will be or how it will go, but I was actually given some books to choose from, which I'd never been reached out to by Harper Voyager before, and HarperCollins is a publisher I really so desperately want to be in with, because I eventually want to be able to be sent Avon books, and they're like an imprint of them. So I tried to pick one of the options that I would be interested in so that I could, anyway, it's a whole thing. I know some of you think that I review books amazingly, but sometimes publishers don't, so we got to do what we got to do. So yeah, this one is supposed to be this bounty hunter and the man who is her sworn enemy, and that's what it says, and it looks kind of cool, and I'm kind of hoping that it's like Star Wars with more sexiness. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm willing to give this one a go. So thank you to the publisher for sending me that. I was sent my ARC copy of River of Shadows by Karina Halley. I've already read this, reviewed it, I loved it, and she meant to send us these in time for release, but Barnes & Noble kind of screwed her over. So I have a personalized signed copy, which is beautiful, and she had these gorgeous bookmarks that she handmade for us. And there also was some pins that she sent too, but I have those somewhere else. So I'm very excited to read the next book in this series, and I'm happy to have this on my shelf. I'm going to buy a finished copy as well. Karina Halley is actually doing a fundraiser for Ukraine right now with her works, and so I will probably buy a finished copy so that I can support that. But I really love that book. I was sent an early birthday present from one of my channel members, Monica. She picked a book off my wish list for me, and that was Make Me Yours by Melanie Harlow. If you're wondering what I was looking at, I've actually started, Jessica mentioned this, I'm starting now to stick the notes inside the book with washi tape, which is just really cute. But Monica sent this to me. My birthday is on March 18th, and she was like, I know you said your birthday was coming up, and I was like, it is, in a month. But thank you for sending me this so much. I love Melanie Harlow's writing, and I definitely want to own more of her books. So I'm slowly filling in my collection. So thank you so much, Monica. I'm so happy to have this. It's going to be awesome. She has a new one coming out really soon, too, that I have the ARC for, so I'm excited about that. I got my copy of Electric Idol from Katie Robert. I've already read and reviewed this one. I got my signed copy, and I also got my, I got my sexy art of Eros and Psyche. So very happy to be adding this to my collection. I love the covers of these so much. Let's see. This is very awkward, I know. Then I also got sent a gift from, did I keep this one in here? I didn't. I lost this ticket for this one. This one was sent to me by a viewer too as a present. I'm trying to remember who sent it. My memory isn't that good. I'd have to look, but they sent me another book from my wish list, and it was Protecting You by Claire Kingsley. The final book in the Bailey Brothers is coming out March 10th, so thank you so much for sending this to me. I actually hadn't read the first 2 books in the series because I read the 3rd book for a book club, and then I finished out the series, and I've kind of been saving the first 2 books for like a rainy day. So this one is kind of like novella length, and then there's a second one, and they are like about the same couple. So thank you so much for sending me this. I'm sorry that I lost. This is why I started taping them on the inside, because I'm like losing the notes people sent. So very excited to read that one. I was sent this book by the author, and he's actually a male historical romance author, and I'm very intrigued. So this is from Vlad Kahani is how you say his name, I think. So I got a signed copy of this, and it's called The Tender Days of May, and it's actually about prostitution in Victorian London. And it says it's a sensual, enthralling novel about pleasure, love, and the oldest profession on earth. So very interested. I am super interested about male romance authors. Like, I really am. I love it. And there is like 5 books in this series out already, maybe, because I think this one was released. Yeah, this one came out in 2020. So I'm very interested to see if I'll like this and if I can read all of them. So thank you so much, Vlad, for sending that to me. Then I had a gift sent to me from Annabelle, who sent me a book from my wish list, which I'm really excited to own because I've been wanting to finish this series. So she sent me Bound by the Earl by Allison Chase. This is a historical romance series that has some like BDSM elements in it. I've read the first book and the 5th book in the series, but I haven't read 2, 3, and 4. So thank you so much, Annabelle, for sending me this one. Then I finally got my books from the Bookish Box. These books took a long time to arrive because they had a lot of shipping issues, and they will also be sending like new dust jackets for these because they have a defect on them or whatever. But I was sent A Touch of Darkness and A Game of Fate. Well, not sent, like I bought these. I paid a lot of money for these, actually. So it's, yeah, A Touch of Darkness and A Game of Fate. So this is the first book in the Hades Persephone series, and then this is the same book from Hades' perspective. And then the like cover looks like that, and there's actually art on the reversible dust jackets. And then the Persephone one. They're just really cool. I'm actually wearing the necklace I got in the box too. I really like it. So yeah, these were worth the wait though. They're very beautiful. I just don't know if I will like buy all of the books this way because they were very expensive. But there's the binding. So there we go. There's those. Then I have some Barnes & Noble buys. So let's go through those. I, of course, have A Breath of Snow and Ashes. This just came out in February. I already read this and reviewed it. It's a 6-star read for me. Absolutely fantastic. This was an impulse buy because it's so pretty. There was a recover of Someone to Love by Mary Balog. I actually love this recover, okay? I really, really do. I really, really like it. The only thing I don't fully love is that this is not how I picture the hero at all. He looks quite older. Like, he has, like, silvering hair, and he's very tall. And, like, the guy in this one is kind of, like, he's described as, like, lean, and he's, like, shorter for his whatever. But this is, to me, actually a better cover than the original, in my opinion. I really love this recover. And it's one of the few with like real, like on the cover that I just love it. So this is the first book in the Westcott series, and it was recovered, and I did it. I bought it. I don't care. It's beautiful. And I would love if this whole series got new covers. That's amazing. So absolutely beautiful. I got a copy of Scarred by Emily McIntyre. I haven't read Hooked. I haven't read this one either. I haven't heard super great things about Hooked, but I really wanted to read Scarred, and it happened to be at Barnes & Noble. Also, as I've said, when the indie books are at Barnes & Noble, I usually buy them, even if they're books that I wasn't sure if I wanted to read or not, because I just want them to keep buying indie books, and so I buy them from there. Same way I feel about Vipers and Virtuosos by Sav R. Miller. In my last haul, I think I had, I might not have actually, but I also bought the first book, was at my Barnes & Noble too, so I just love these covers absolutely, and I eventually want to read these books by her. I got my copy of Barbarian Alien, because I do love these special editions of these. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. My library, or my store finally had Saint. I was waiting for this one to come in because I had previously been able to buy Sinner from my Barnes & Noble, but they hadn't had Saint. I already own Priest and Midnight Mass, but I've already read this. This is book 3 in the Bell Brothers series. Love it. I got How to Fail at Flirting by Denise Williams. I bought this because one of my channel viewers, Wyla, I believe. Is it Wyla? Sorry if I just said your name wrong. I'm sorry. She recommended this for my video where I reacted to most romantic books they've ever read. And I was like, you know, I don't really love cartoon covers. I don't normally love these like traditionally published ones, but the story of it seemed really cute, and so I decided that I was willing to give it a go. So I got this because of you, okay? I got it because of you. Then like I said, when they show up at my Barnes & Noble, I have to get them. I got Zodiac Academy 2, Ruthless Fae, and number 3, The Reckoning. I also, you know, I already have the first one, which I haven't read yet. I do have the audiobook for it, and I'm going to read it soon, but my Barnes & Noble had the first 3, and I was like, fuck, and I bought them, even though I don't even know if I'm going to like this series. But I have heard from many of my friends that the first book was not their, like, favorite one, and it got better and better, and I'm a sucker for that, and I'm a sucker for owning them, so there's that. Then we're into the used books. So recently I did a reading vlog where I talked about that I read an erotic retelling of Maid Marian. And there's this author named Colette Gale, and she did 3 books that were an erotic retelling of. And I immediately, when I found out that she had more of them, I had to buy them. So from eBay, I was able to get Unmasked, which is an erotic retelling of The Phantom of the Opera, and Master, which is an erotic novel of the Count of Monte Cristo. So, yeah, I bought those. Maid Marian, like, this was not a 5-star book, but it also was really, like, campy and fun, and I love the Count of Monte Cristo, so I'm very interested about that book, even though I doubt it will still be about, like, redemption and forgiveness. It'll probably be about the revenge part of it. And I'm also interested in the Phantom one, so there's those. Then I just have my historical romances to share with you. I have a stack of these. So I had a coupon for Better World Books. Also, Better World Books is amazing because the books that you buy, they will donate books to, like, libraries and to places in need. And I needed to fill out my collection of a couple of authors. So I did. I foolishly had given away a lot of my Eloisa James when I had moved many years ago, and I've slowly been recollecting those, and I kind of just went for it and bought a bunch of them. So I got Much Ado About You and Pleasure for Pleasure, which are books in the Essex sisters. So there's that. And that one. Then I got A Gentleman Never Tells. Then I got some of the Desperate Duchess ones. So we have A Duchess by Night and This Duchess of Mine. And then I grabbed the last 2 fairy tale books of hers that I was missing. So there's When Beauty Tames the Beast and Once Upon a Tower. Then I really want to read more Liz Carlisle, but I've only read one of her books, but I still keep buying them. So I have One Touch of Scandal, Never Deceive a Duke, Never Lie to a Lady, Wicked All Day, Two Little Lies. Then I also grabbed Celeste Bradley that I was missing, Scoundrel in My Dreams. And then I've shared this one on my Instagram already. I was lucky enough to get one of the original copies of Topaz for just a few bucks. And then I also forgot to share this with my new releases. I got a copy of The Lady Tempts Thin Air, which I love. This was a 5-star read for me this year. Whew. So there we go. My voice is very sore. I filmed 4 videos in a row today. So now I got a shit ton of editing to do, which will be a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching this video. Tell me any of these books that you've read and loved, or ones you'd like me to get to as soon as I can. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I put up new videos 3 to 4 times a week. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.